Hey everybody, Flip and Danny here, founders of the Freedom Real Estate Group, family of companies, and what are you doing here?
I was just going to say, are you going to introduce Tina too?
I forgot Tina was here. And also introducing to you Tina, our COO. She has come to us all the way from the land down under, right? Georgia?
South Georgia, yes.
South Georgia. Okay. That's the
South Australia.
I don't know what that was. Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to do Patrick's accent?
Yeah. No, she comes to us from the Peach State. Yes, the land of peaches. Mm-hmm. But she's in the office this week, so we're like, ha, you're going to be a part of our podcast. And this is one of our live episodes. This is week 14. I checked it out. I was right.
Oh, yeah?
Recap and key takeaways, week 14. So we're going to start off. Oh, look at that.
Tina gets a start.
I get to start. Episode 92, how to avoid a bad syndicator. Key takeaway number 1. Experience. You want someone with a proven track record and has shown grit. You don't want someone who's going to give up too easily. Somebody with some teeth. So, and the only way to have teeth is through experience.
That's true. When you said teeth, I was like, looking at your teeth.
I got so many teeth.
And then also ask about their worst deal, because that will tell you a lot more than their best deal.
Mm-hmm. Truth.
Episode 93, the top 7 live lessons. Key takeaways, everything you ever want is on the other side of showing up. Just show up. Get out there. Just show up. We should do a catchphrase. Just show up.
No, I like invest smartly.
Okay. And another key takeaway is integrity. Always do what's right, even when no one is looking.
That's right.
Which I did find out, if a man says something and a woman isn't there, he is still wrong. Yeah, I did check.
If you guys didn't know, or you didn't pick it up on this yesterday or didn't watch it yesterday, one of the reasons why we wanted Tina here with us is because she's actually the one that writes all this stuff.
Yes.
We were actually getting her a chair to put in here, and I said, I love the way you write these. They're just so wonderful. So, what did you write about episode 94, Tina? Episode 94 was why people work with us. The one big thing. The first key takeaway was simplicity. We make things simple. If you confuse, you lose. A confused mind says no. See, if you confuse, you lose. That was you. All you. We did not say that.
No,
that's why I like what you said.
That's true.
That's way beyond simple for me to say. So I wouldn't have said that. Yeah.
And the second key takeaway was be real and authentic. We're just going to be who we are, like us or don't. We were just talking about that before we started this recording.
All right. Number 95, for richer or poorer, stocks versus real estate. You don't have to check the real estate market daily. That's one thing. So people kind of get wrapped up in checking.
I haven't checked it once today.
Okay.
I haven't checked it once today.
Good job.
I know.
After
Now I
watched
gotta
that
go
last
check it.
one,
Right?
I checked it. I checked mine. Okay.
And that's got to be a first, by the way.
Yeah.
I called him out on it.
I know. Now I'm itching. Okay, I got it. Hurry up. Let's go. I got to check.
But knowing where the market is going, or knowing the right exit strategy for that market comes in handy. So knowing trends is different than checking daily. Mm-hmm. Number 2 key takeaway, if you're working with a team that's reliable and has experience, right, those teeth, and knows how to shift no matter what the market, then you can always be winning.
Love it. I'm telling you, every time you say teeth, I look at your teeth. It's just weird. Sorry.
I'm not even going to go there. Episode 96. Consistency plus boring equals wealth. See, that's easy. That's simple. That's what I say. So key takeaway, 40-40-20 rule. 20% is for the shoot for the moon risky investments, which is what they allow me to have. And then put the rest into predictable investments. The key here is to do it consistently to take advantage of the compound effect. Another key takeaway is while the risky stuff is exciting, it is also volatile and unpredictable. Very true. Boring is how you create wealth. The typical steady appreciation of real estate is as an example. Wealth creation favors the consistent and boring. Wow.
We gave you the long one.
Who writes these?
All right, episode 97. I can't believe we're on episode 97.
I know.
That is really, really freaky weird.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot of episodes that we've done. Okay.
And there's still people downloading, so I know.
All Howard. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you.
All right, this was yesterday's episode where we did the live progress update. We talked about the 48 unit that we are going through. We got into the lending approval phase. We added actually some extra money in order to start the survey and the phase 1 and the what was else? The appraisal. So we're getting across the finish line, and we talked about how it's interesting to watch the journey from the very start of it, of evaluating it just to submit the LOI to go all the way to where we are today, and we're still not even closed yet. So it is a process. The second key takeaway was quarterly meeting prep. That is actually why Tina is here. And that's one of the things and why we remembered right before we left. I was like, oh, there's something else, progress update. Tina's here. So it's super exciting. She is our COO, so she is mixed across all 6 companies, and everybody gets excited when Tina comes to town. So she announced it, surprised everybody, and we are all in our Google Workspace chat going, woohoo! And the girls took her out to lunch yesterday, so it's pretty special whenever she's here, and we're glad you're here.
I love coming to town and seeing everybody. It's totally different from being in the virtual world. I wish I could be here more. I'm not leaving Georgia, sorry.
Yeah. I was like, us too, and we say that all the time.
It's been fun. A lot of people doing drop-ins and stuff, asking questions. It's totally different than getting a chat ping. Ping.
Yes. I even did it. We were in the innovation room right across from my office. Yeah. I kept on sneaking in going, she's not there. And then I'd sneak in a few minutes later, she's not there. It was pretty fun. Thanks for being in town.
Yes, thank you for being in town.
Yeah, love it.
Well, we do like to try to keep these as short and sweet as possible. So thank you for watching us again today, and our special guest, Tina, if you didn't know that she was here today. But make sure you're going over to our website right down here and then join our investor club, which is, again, different than our groups on Facebook and LinkedIn. But we're also on those platforms as well as YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe. But give us requests, recommendations, whatever it may be. But we always like to end all of these with
invest smart.
Live happy.
Oh, bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Beautiful.
Yay!
I kept catching myself looking down. I was trying not to.
Nothing on this show should be considered specific, personal, or professional advice. Please consult an appropriate tax, legal, real estate, financial, or business professional for individualized advice. Opinions and information on this show are not guaranteed. All investment strategies have the potential for profit or loss, y'all.